Good morning, students. My name is S.MANI. I am a history teacher. Today I am going to teach about 9th standard history 7th lesson, State and Society in Medieval India. State and Society in Medieval India. I would like to teach about now major political changes. The medieval period was started from 7th century to 16th century. Mughal dynasty was started from 16th century to 18th century. Sola kingdom, Pandya kingdom, Pallava kingdom, they extended their territories in North India till Odisha. Muslim rulers ruled in Delhi to spread the Islam in various parts of the country. In 1526, first Panipat war was started at Panipat near Delhi, in between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur. As a result of this war, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur. Babur won the battle. Babur, he was the founder of the Mughal dynasty. He extended Mughal kingdom from Kabul to Gujarat, Gujarat to Bengal, Kashmir to South India. Many Europeans came to settle in India. For example, Portuguese, Dutch, English, French, Danes. Many Europeans came to India. Among the Europeans, Portuguese, they arrived in India 1498. They arrived in India 1498. The advent of Islam. The advent of Islam. Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori established Muslim rule in Delhi to spread the Islam in various parts of the country. Muslim, Arab traders also came to India. They settled in India. They carried the trade to spread the Islam in various parts of the country. Alauddin Khalji, who came to power to send the military campaign to South India to plunder the wealth of the South India, rather than to expand his territories. Then expand his territories, he wanted to plunder the entire wealth of the South India. After Alauddin Khalji, Tughlaq rulers came to power. Tughlaq rulers sent their army to South India to capture South India. South India was brought under the control of ruler of North India. Later, 5 sultanates came up in Deccan. For example, Vijaypur, Golconda, Ahmednagar, Berar, Bidar. 5 sultanates were formed in Deccan. Among the 5 sultanates, Bijapur and Golconda were the largest one. Both Bijapur and Golconda were the politically, economically, literally, militarily, they were well-developed states. Solo empire in the south. Rajaraja I, he was the founder of the Solo dynasty. Rajendra I, he expanded Solo kingdom. He conquered many territories in north. He captured river Ganges and Gadaram. As he captured river Ganges and Gadaram, he was given the title Gangayam Gadaram Konda Solan. Klothungan I, he consolidated Sola Empire. Sola kingdom maintained maritime trade with Southeast Asia and China to spread the Indic culture and arts with Southeast Asia. There was a magnificent temple of Angkor Wat in Cambodia. Vijayanagar and South India after Cholas. Chola dynasty was declined middle of the 13th century. Lost Chola Empire, Rajendra III. After Rajendra III, Chola dynasty was collapsed. There was the establishment of Vijayanagar kingdom. Establishment of Vijayanagar kingdom was the greatest achievements in the South Indian history. Vijayanagar kingdom was formed by Harigara and Bukkar. Harigara and Bukkar were the first ruler of Sangam dynasty. They formed Vijayanagar rule. They ruled Vijayanagar kingdom for 1.5 centuries. Sangama dynasty was followed by Salu dynasty. Salu dynasty was followed by Tulu dynasty. Among the rulers of Vijayanagar Empire, Krishna Devaraya, he was the greatest ruler in Vijayanagar Empire. 5 decades sultanates only undermined the authority of Vijayanagar Empire. The Mughals, in 1526, first Panipat war was started at Panipat near Delhi. In this war, Ibrahim Lodi and Babur fought each other. As a result of this war, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur. Babur won the battle. He founded the Mughal dynasty. He extended Mughal dynasty from Kabul to Gujarat, Gujarat to Bengal, Kashmir to South India. Babur was a founder of the Mughal dynasty. Great Mughals included Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. Babur was founder of the Mughal dynasty. Akbar consolidated Mughal dynasty. Jahangir and Shah Jahan, they gave more importance for construction of art and architecture, painting and sculptures. After end of the Aurangzeb, Mughal dynasty was collapsed. Marathas were under the influence of Shivaji. Shivaji only undermined the authority of the Mughal power. The arrival of Europeans, Portuguese, Dutch, British, French, Danes, they are the important Europeans. They arrived in India. They came to India. Before arrival of India, they invented sea route to India through West Asia and the Mediterranean. Before arrival of Europeans, spice trade was controlled by Muslims. After arrival of Europeans, Europeans wanted to maintain spice trade themselves. Vasco da Gama, he landed in west coast of Kerala in 1498. He sailed around the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Portuguese built their first port in Cochin, 1503. Portuguese captured Goa in 1510. Goa became a best center for Portuguese trade in India. Portuguese captured a number of ports from East Africa. Portuguese were followed by Dutch, English, French and Danes. Portuguese were in Goa. Dutch were in Pulicat. English were in Madras. French were in Pondicherry. Danes were in Tarangambadi or Trangubbar. Impact on polity. Chola period. Chola dynasty, they practiced a village or wood, sub-region or Nade, district or Kotam. Free tax village were granted to Brahmins by emperor. Hence they were called Brahmadeya. Many trading centers, marketing centers and towns were called Nagaram. They have separate assemblies. They constructed buildings. They enacted law and order. They passed bill and measures. They provided all basic supports to the people. They provided employment, education, food, clothing, sheltering, water supply, fuel, energy, gas, milk supply to the people. They maintained prosperous and a high standard of living of the people. They collected taxes from the people. They constructed a number of temples all over the kingdom. They maintained peace and securities among the peoples. Chola period. Muslim kingdom. Muslim kingdom also established Muslim rule in Delhi. They attracted many migrants from Arabia and Persia. Many migrants came from Arabia and Persia and came to India and settled here. They transformed Indian culture and technical influence from India to Persia, India to Arabia. They established a composite culture. In India, there were many Muslim historians, for example, Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, and Farishta. Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, Farishta were important Muslim historians. They provided lot of information about the Muslim kingdom, Muslim rulers, and medieval period also. Information of medieval period, information of the Muslim dynasty, information of Muslim rulers were provided properly by Muslim historians. Then, Vijayanagar kingdom. Vijayanagar kingdom changed the entire political, military, economical, cultural pattern of South India, especially in Tamil Nadu. Vijayanagar kingdom, they changed the military pattern, economical pattern, political pattern, social pattern, cultural pattern of South India, especially in Tamil Nadu. They created militarist states. They provided number of resources and soldiers for military. They appointed military officers. Military officers were called Nayakas. Nayakas were granted land by emperor. Lesser military officers were called Palaikarars. Palaikarars supplied more manpower for military. They appointed number of Telugu Nayakas also. As a result, Telugu speaking people migrate from North India. They included soldiers, agriculturists, craftsmen, and Brahmins. Muslim Empire. They transformed the economic and the society of North India. Muslim Empire only transformed the economic and the society of North India. Muslim Empire, among the Muslim empires, Babur was the founder of the Muslim kingdom, Muslim empire. Akbar consolidated the Muslim kingdom. Muslim empire, it is the largest and the richest and the most powerful empire in the world. After Aurangzeb, Muslim empire was declined. Muslim empire was declined after end of the Aurangzeb. Arrival of Europeans in India. Portuguese, English, Dutch, French, and Danes arrived in India. Among the Europeans, British only maintained a colonial rule in India. Colonial rule was brought under the control of British. Indian textile goods were attracted by European markets. They cultivated commercial crops. For example, cotton, indigo, and other dye products were cultivated in India. Caste systems. Caste systems were called Varnas. Varnas included 4 distinctions. For example, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, and Sudras. Brahmanas were considered as the head of the body. They were called as educated people. They occupied highest status in the society. Kshatriyas were considered as the soldier of the body. They were called soldiers of army. They protected both country and people free from enemies. Vaisyas were considered as the stomach of the body, central part of the body. They were called as traders, businessmen, and farmers. They manufactured industrial goods, agricultural goods, farm products, cattle products, and supplied all the goods and service to the people. Sudras were considered as the feet of the body. Sudras were called slaves, low-class people, slaves, servants, workers, laborers. They were ill-treated as slaves. They gave a service to various people. All sections of the people, all categories of the people are given service by only Sudras. Later, Jadi was formed on the basis of occupation. On the basis of occupation, Jadi was formed. Now, instead of Jadi, caste and subcaste are practiced in India. At present in India, there are many caste and subcaste. For example, OC, open competition. OC and its subcaste. BC and its subcaste. BC Christian, BC Muslim. MBC and its subcaste. SC and its subcaste. MBC and its subcaste. SC and its subcaste. ST and its subcaste. Many caste and subcaste are prevailed in India. The Jadi system, community system, caste system only which is spoiled the integration of the people. People's integration, people's coordination, cooperation, integration, friendship are entirely spoiled by the caste system. The caste system which created, the caste system which caused disintegration, inequality, disparity, injustice among the peoples. Religion, Bhakti movement, Madhava movement, Saivat movement, Tamil Saiva Siddhanta movement were formed in India. Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Hinduism were born in India. Jews, Zoroastrianism, Christianity, Islam were originated in India. India is a birthplace of many religions. India is a secular country. As it is a secular country, all the religions who are belonging to India, who are originating in India, who are living in India, all are equal in front of the eyes of the constitution in India. Because it is a secular country. Literature. Sage Vyasa, he wrote Mahabharata in Sanskrit. Sage Valmiki wrote Ramayana in Sanskrit. Viliputra wrote Mahabharata in Tamil. Kambar wrote Ramayana in Tamil. It was presented in the Srirangam temple. Sekula wrote Periyapuranam. It was presented in Sidamaram temple. In addition to in Tamil Nadu, there are many Tamil literary works. For example, Salaparikaram, Manimegalai, Valayapadi, Kundalagesi, Thirukkural. These are the very important Tamil literary works in Tamil Nadu. Many lyrics and poems were written composed in Sanskrit language. Among the languages, Sanskrit language which played a vital role for composing, for publication of many novels and books, publication of novels, books, translation of messages, only through Sanskrit language. Art and architecture. Solar kingdoms say they constructed a great temple of Tanjavur Gangaikonda Solapuram, Tanjavur, then Tharasuram, Sultans also constructed a number of port, domes, mosques, number of monuments in Deccan and South India. Mughals constructed Shahjahan Bath in Delhi. Mughals constructed Fatehpur Sikri, Mughal gardens, mosque, domes, port in India. Vijayanagar rulers also constructed many temples all over kingdom. Agriculture. India is an agricultural country because it is the second largest populated country in the world. As it is the largest populated country, India gives more importance for agriculture. Agriculture only is possible to meet the basic necessity of the people. India is an agricultural country. Large proportion of the people are engaged in agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. Agriculture is depending upon the irrigation facilities, water supply, rivers, lakes, reservoirs, dams, embankments, check dams, ponds, land, fertile soil, minerals, alluvial soil, seeds, manures, fertilizers, cheap labours, women labours, manual labours, transport and communication. These are the factors for enrichment of agriculture. Agriculture which provides food crops, agriculture which provides food, clothing, shelter, employment, medicine, raw material for agro-based industries. Agriculture includes both cattle farming and plants and animals. Plants provide milk, meat and skin products. Crops, agriculture, plants which provide fruits, vegetables, grains, grams, pulses. In this system, we practice subsistence farming, commercial farming, plantation farming, single cropping system, dual cropping system, multiple cropping system, crop rotation method. Agriculture in this system, all over India, potatoes, tomatoes and chilies which became an integral part of the Indian food. Many crops are very essential for Indian food, but among the agricultural products, potatoes, tomatoes and chilies became an integral part of the Indian food. Persian wheels are also were used for extraction of water from underground to surface. Agriculture is very important. Without agriculture, we cannot eat anything. Agriculture only which provide food to the human, which provide fodder for animals, which provides not only food, clothing, sheltering, medicine, employment, many opportunities. Entire human subsistence is depending upon the only agriculture. Non-agricultural products. India is the largest manufacturing country in the world. Non-agricultural products refer to processed agricultural products, crop production. Processed agricultural production included sugar, oil, textile goods, metal works, leather works, wood works, precious gems and jewelries, diamonds, shipbuildings, then crop production. Crop production is largely found in cities. Craftsmen are working in families, homes, individuals and workshop. Utilitarian goods. Utilitarian goods were called pots, fonts, fluffs and woodworks. Utilitarian goods are entirely utilized only by village people. Textiles. India produced cotton textile goods, silk fabricated goods, woolen fabricated goods, and sold them in the international market. Indian farmers used two natural advantages for cotton weaving. For cotton weaving, for cotton cultivation, for cotton weaving in India, there are two important factors. One is, cotton is largely cultivated in all the part of the country. Due to presence of black soil, due to presence of humid climate condition, presence of black soil, availability of water, easily availability of raw materials, cheap laborers, manual laborers, women laborers, transport, communication, market, rainfall, all these factors, in addition to natural dye products also. Natural dye products which are, all these factors which are enabled for enrichment of cotton weaving in India. Cotton weaving in India. In India, farmers cultivated indigo. Farmers cultivated indigo. Then farmers utilized flowers, fruits, turmeric for various combination. People utilized two natural advantages for cotton weaving. Commerce. Villages were production centers. Cities were marketing centers. Both villages and cities were well connected by good means of transport and communication. Coastal trade are enabled by small ships and boats. International trade is connected by Surat, Masalipatnam and Calicut. Maritime trade which links China in east, Africa in west. Asiatic trade is connected by Surat in Gujarat, Masalipatnam in Golconda, Calicut in Kerala, Sitang in West Bengal, Pulicat in Palavarkade, Pulicat in Palavarkade, Nagapatnam in Coromandel Coast, India exports some important goods to various parts of the country. For example, cotton textile goods, silk fabricated goods, woolen fabricated goods, iron and steel, sugar, peppers, animal products, birds products, forest products, agricultural products to various parts of the country. India imports some important goods from various countries to India. For example, petroleum, diesel, crude oil, natural gas, fertilizers, manures, electrical goods, electronic goods, drugs, medicines, gold. All these goods are imported from various countries to India. Urbanization. Migration of people from one country to another country. Migration of people from rural area to urban area. Migration of people from underdeveloped country to developed country and developing country to developed country in order to search employment. That is called urbanization. Urbanization means expansion of industries, expansion of towns and cities. That is called urbanization. Most of the people would like to move towards only well-developed areas. Most of the people would like to move towards, migrate towards industrial centers, trading centers, educational centers, cultural centers, pilgrimage centers, holy centers, tourism, industrial centers, mining centers, agricultural centers. The people are willing to go to get job, to meet their basic needs, to face their subsistence. That's why many people would like to move many part of the country, movements of the people, migration of the people from one region to another region. That is called urbanization. In this lesson, I would like to ask some questions. What is the importance of 1526? 1526, the first Panipat war was started at Panipat near Delhi. In this war, Ibrahim Lodi and Babur fought each other. As a result of the war, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated. Babur won the battle. Babur founded the Mughal dynasty. Babur extended Mughal dynasty from Kabul to Gujarat, Gujarat to Bengal, Kashmir to South India. Name the 5 sultanates came up in the Deccan. I mean, Golconda, Bijapur, Golconda, Ahmednagar, Bidar and Bidar and Bidar. Among the 5 sultanates, Golconda and Bijapur were largest one, richest states. Economically, politically, militarily, they were well-developed states, sultanates. Which was the magnificent temple of Cambodia, Angkor Wat. What do you mean, great Mughals? Great Mughals include Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. Great Mughals who undermined the authority of the Mughal kingdom. Shivaji. Shivaji, he was the ruler of Maratha kingdom. When did Portuguese establish their port? Portuguese established their first port in Cochin in 1503. When did Portuguese capture Goa? Portuguese captured Goa in 1510, which became a center of the Portuguese state in India, Goa. What is called Brahmadeya? Brahmadeya refers free tax villages were granted to Brahmins by emperor. It was called Brahmadeya. Who organized composite culture? Migrants who migrated from Arabia and Persia, they maintained composite culture. Name the very important Muslim historians. Muslim historians like Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, Farishta. They provided a lot of information about a Muslim kingdom, Muslim ruler and medieval period. Who are called Nayakas? Military officers were called Nayakas. Who are called Palyakarars? Lesser military officers were called Palyakarars. What did Telugu Nayakas included? Telugu Nayakas included soldiers, agriculturists, craftsmen and Brahmins. Which is the largest and richest and most powerful empire in the world? Mughal dynasty. Mughal dynasty only richest, largest, most powerful kingdoms in the world. Who maintained a colonial rule in India? British. Who wrote Mahabharata in Sanskrit? Sage Vyasa. Who wrote Ramayana in Sanskrit? Sage Valmiki. Who wrote Mahabharata in Tamil? Viliputra. Who wrote Ramayana in Tamil? Kambar. Where where was his literature presented in Serenum Temple? Who was the writer of the Periyapuranam secular? Who constructed a great temple of Tanjavur, Kandigoda Solapuram and Tharasuram, Sola dynasty. In agriculture, name the products which became an integral part of the Indian food. Potatoes, tomatoes and chilies. What are the utilitarian goods? Utilitarian goods include pots, ponds, fluffs and woodworks which were entirely utilized by rural peoples. What are the two natural advantages which are very essential for cotton weaving? Cotton grows in all parts of the country due to presence of black soil, presence of humid climate condition, availability of water, easy availability of raw materials and labours. These are the factors which are essential for the cotton weaving. How coastal trades are connected? Coastal trades are connected by small ships and boats. How international trade is promoted? International trade is promoted by Surat, Machilipatnam and Calicut. How is Asiatic trade is connected? Asiatic trade is connected by Surat in Gujarat, Machilipatnam in Golconda, Calicut in Kerala, Setagang in West Bengal, Pulikat in Palavarkad, Nagapatnam in Coromandel Coast. All these ports which are very helpful for connection of international trade. I taught this lesson. I conclude this lesson. Dear students, it is a very effective topic. It is a ninth history lesson. Please, everybody has to give your special attention towards this studies. Learn more and study very deeply. Go through. If you have any doubt, please call me. We are ready to help you. Any doubt, please you ask the teacher. We are ready to help you always. Thank you very much for your sincere effort towards this program.